So I'm going to demonstrate the Cobra Prep and the full Cobra as well. So this is a really lovely movement for the spine. So we're going to be mobilising the spine, coming into some extension, and there's a little bit of work for the shoulders as well. Any issues with your lower back, I would stay at the lower level of the Cobra Prep, but do feel free to have a practice of the full Cobra and just go careful. So you're going to lie yourself down on your front, known as prone, and you're going to bring the hands out a little bit wider than your mat, so in a wide W shape. Hands tucked down roughly in line with your ears, so try not to have the hands too far in front of you or too far down. You want to be able to relax those arms into the floor and relax the shoulders down the back. Legs are lengthened out behind you, just a little bit wider than hip width apart, and let the heels roll out. So just making sure that you are supporting the spine, especially the lower back in this position. So think about trying to engage abdominals and feel a little bit of lift into your lower back so that you're not flat and hanging into the floor. So think about scooping the tummy in. Imagine trying to draw your belly button up and off the floor so you are supporting the spine and especially the lower back. A nice bit of imagery to use here is that you have a marble resting underneath your nose. We want to initiate the movement from the head. So imagine that marble just resting underneath the nose. Relax the shoulders down the back, just gently scooping the tummy in. Take a breath in to prepare. And as you breathe out, imagine rolling your marble along the floor using your nose. And when you can't roll it any further, continue to lengthen out through the top of your head. So head and neck are in line with your spine, and just start to gently come out of the floor, just coming towards the bottom of the rib cage. So a nice small extension through the upper back. Take a breath in as you hold it there, and breathing out as you start to come back down into the floor. Think about catching your marble, rolling it back underneath your nose and returning to the start position. So again, take a breath in and breathing out. Roll the marble, lengthening out through the top of the head and coming gently out of the floor, shining the breastbone forward. Taking a breath in and breathing out to come down. Let's do one more at this level. Try not to press through your hands and keep the legs nice and heavy. Now if you want to have a go coming into the full Cobra, you will need to take your legs a little bit wider, maybe about the width of your mat if you can, and roll the heels in towards each other. Same position with the hands, but now we're going to come up into full extension. So same to begin, taking a breath in, breathing out, roll your marble, lengthening out through the top of the head, and as you did before, coming out of the floor, and this time continue to peel the front of the body off the mat, bringing your tummy out of the floor and the front of the pelvis. Arms are extended and look towards the front end of your mat. Avoid taking the head too far, and then taking a breath in and breathing out as you soften the elbows to start coming down, rib cage, chest, and then head catching your marble to come back to the floor. And again, breathing in and out to roll your marble, lengthening out, and think about legs heavy, lengthening them out behind you as you come out of the floor. Make sure shoulders don't creep up, draw them down the back, breathing in and out. Elbows first, so it's a sequential mobilization off the floor and then back down. Last time, breathing in and out. Scoop the tummy in. Try not to use your arms. It's not a push-up. Finishing that last one. And a nice way to finish cobras is just to push yourself back into what's known as the rest position. So just push yourself up and back so you can sit back onto the heels. If you need to, open up the knees slightly. Just bring those hands out in front, gently flexing the spine. And if you can, just rest your forehead towards the mat. And it's just a nice release stretch, and you can focus on your lateral breathing, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And a nice way to finish. Extension. Just slowly rolling yourself up into sitting to finish. And there we have the cobra.